I'm Kevin O'Hara for alcoholmastery.com. Today's topic is just difficult people when you're trying to quit drinking alcohol. It's one of the big reasons that a lot of people go back to drinking is just because they can't deal with insufferable people in their lives who knowingly or unknowingly are trying to force this thing back onto them, force the alcohol back onto them. And it reminds me of a quote that my father used to say when we were kids from a guy called G.K. Chesterton, an English philosopher. And he said that the more he got to know human beings, the closer he became to his dog, And, I can see that sometimes, in certain people. We look around now in today's world and you'll see a lot of people around that you can apply this phrase to. The more I get to know people, the closer I become to my dog. But in this context, quitting drinking alcohol, the more difficult, when I encounter difficult people in my life, it sort of serves as a reinforcer, right, in my life to reinforce the idea that I'm doing the right thing. When I see people who are drinking and who are trying to get me to, or, criticizing me for what I'm doing, or, whatever, making up excuses, their own excuses for why I'd stop drinking, and painting the picture in their head for whatever I'm doing, it just makes me realize that I'm on the right path, and I've been on the wrong path for most of my life in this context. It's amazing how much time I spent in my life thinking that I was going down the right path, where in reality I was lost. I was lost to the alcohol buzz, to the alcohol behavior, to the propaganda, to all the bullshit that we take as normal in our lives. And really, it's sad for me to sort of look back on things like that, but it's happy from another point of view that I'm outside of that now, that I'm no longer thinking that way. I don't have to think along those lines anymore. And one of the things that I say to people when they approach me now and ask me why I quit drinking alcohol is that I've really just read too many books on the subject now to ever want to put the stuff in my mouth again, and that normally shuts them up, As soon as you talk about the health hazards of quitting drinking alcohol, you don't have to do this in a direct way either. You can do this in a very indirect way, like saying I've just read too many books. You don't have to criticize their health or say anything about health. They just get it straight away. They don't want to hear anymore, That's the way I deal with it. But it's just a short video today just to say that when people are putting difficulties in your way like this, when people are being difficult about your decision to change, regardless of what that decision is or what that change happens to be, where that change happens to be taking place, right? You are in charge of your perceptions and how you see things, right? And you get to choose how you view these people. And if you view them as a reminder of the people that you don't want to be like, the life that you don't want to lead anymore. When you're out and you're seeing people having fun, take a closer look and alter your perception a little bit and see what that fun is, and look at these people outside of that and see what their lives are. I'm surrounded by people here where I live in the east of Spain, and who basically go from one eating meal out to another. They might not eat out every day, they might not drink every day, but that's what they live for now, is to eat and drink. And to me, that's just a sad life. When they talk about going on holidays, they talk about going to a place where they are getting full board and all drinks inclusive and all meals inclusive, so they don't have to do anything. And it's just, for me, that is a life that I would have liked when I was a drinker. The idea that you go to a place and you don't have to pay for drinks, everything's included, and you drink as much as you want. And I still get that feeling sometimes, that because that brainwashing is so deep right? When somebody says, oh yeah, we went to a place yesterday and it was free drinks, you know, you could drink as much as you want. You know, there's a little part of me that goes, as much as you want. And you know, like, as I said, with all these thoughts, you can't stop the thought from coming into your head, right? You can't prevent that. What you do with the thought once it's in your head is what matters, right? And how you deal with that thought once it's in your head. And, you know, like, it's just like water off a duck's back now. It comes in one end and goes straight out the other, you know. But I'm just saying that, you know, life becomes much more expansive once you stop drinking, you know. And when people are being difficult with you and trying to push you back into your old lifestyle, just look at them. Look at them from a realistic perspective, or change your perspective, whatever it takes to change the way you're looking at them, and see them as being reminders of the people that you don't want to be anymore, right? That's it for today. I'll leave it there. My name's Kevin O'Hara for alcoholmastery.com. Stay safe, keep the alcohol out of your mouth, and always go onwards and upwards. Take care, good luck to you. Bye now.